rested. They are healthy. They've got an MVP candidate in Donovan Mitchell. They're not going to lose a game until they get to the Eastern Conference Final. You look at the road that they have, it is an easy one. If you think about their opponents, first of all, it's the best offense in the league, and they're at full health. But you're talking about Miami, Atlanta. Who's going to win that game tonight to be, slim pickings right there in the first round? Second round is Milwaukee and Indiana. Those are two teams that they should plow right through easily. They're just a great team, but they have an easy path, and that can help them if Boston's a little banged up by the time they meet them in the conference final.
I like that prediction, and I want to jump to the last one because I want to make sure we have plenty of time to get a take from Danny on the last one, because your last prediction is my favorite one.
Oh, the Golden State Warriors, as much as we love them, they're probably going to have more texts than wins in this series against the Houston Rockets.
Wow.
It's going to be a physical series. We cannot sleep on this team. Yes, the Rockets are young, but they are tough. They are physical. Amen Thompson, get to know that name. He's going to give Steph Curry hell in this series, frustrate him, frustrate Steve Kerr. It's all going to be about the officiating now. If they let it, which we see in the playoffs, get physical. You've got Dylan Brooks. Jimmy Butler is going to be frustrated. Draymond Green's going to start stuff. Curry's going to be mad. They're going to be getting texts left and right because they get mad with that kind of defense. And it's a funny little stat here. The Golden State Warriors, as good a shooting team as you think they are, they're one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the NBA. So the Rockets foul a lot, but will the Golden State Warriors take advantage of it? And a weird stat is the opponents for the Rockets shoot worst free throw percentage in the league. Those fouls must hurt.
Oh, sorry. Danny, that is a bold prediction. Rockets over the Warriors. Warriors, despite being the 7th seed, are favored in the series. What do you think?
I like your predictions, Han Solo, but I'm going to disagree with the last two. The last two, especially this one. I just can't bet against Jimmy and Steph the way they've been playing. They know how to win. They have guys that have been there, especially with Draymond. There will be some text. There will be some frustration. But ultimately, I give the edge to Golden State in this series in 7 because they have that experience and guys that have been there. Jimmy's been there. Steph and Draymond have won. They have some good pieces. Coach, Steve Kerr has been there as well. This is a young, upcoming Rockets team, so they lack that experience, but they do have some veterans. But I have to I can't bet against Jimmy and Steph in this type of series.
I like the boldness of the prediction, one way or the other, Alan.
It's called bold prediction.
Exactly, and that's why we like it. But the experience factor with the Warriors feels like it looms large.
That's the part, of course. And again, if you're looking at it from a macro point of view, you look at the team with the most playoff experience with 2 superstars that can lead the way. The question about the Rockets is, do they have enough offense to keep up with that offense with Golden State? But I looked at the numbers, and I saw a team that plays real physical. They had a hard time winning in Golden State, but their last visit there, they finally won. So they slayed that dragon. That's off their minds. And Ime Udoka, is going to try to bring as much physicality. The officiating will decide this series, but if they let them play tough, that's what I give the Rockets a chance.
All right, let me get one more in here. The Warriors are the 5th shortest odds to win the championship at ESPN Bet. The Lakers are just ahead of them. Lakers and Timberwolves is a fascinating first-round series. So let me start with Danny on this one. Who is the most important player in the series between the Lakers and the Timberwolves? Is it Luka, is it LeBron, or is it Ant-Man?
I think it's got to be Luka. Because, in the playoffs, the game slows down, and they're going to attack him on the defensive end of the floor. So if he doesn't score well, he doesn't bring that, impressiveness that he's done in the past, it's going to be very long nights for the Lakers. So they need him, as well as Austin Reeves and LeBron James playing well, but he has to shoot well, he has to score. He has to eliminate the fact that they're going to attack him on the other end of the floor and try to make him an example out of him. So he has to be important in this series, and he has to show up. This is what they traded him for.
Not only does Danny Green look good with the flower lapel and pocket square, you look amazing on an early morning in L.A.
Thank you,
I also agree with you because the points are great. And it's look at the Lakers before they made the trade with a 6th seed in the West. Right when they made the trade, they were the 5th seed. Luka is the difference between them being a 6th seed and a 3rd seed in this series. And so he's going to be the difference in this series. And by the way, he's going back to his last masterpiece in the playoffs, in that series against Minnesota, where he was indomitable, where he was talking trash with fans, talking trash at Timberwolves players. You can't guard me. This is the kind of player. This is what the Lakers traded for. He gave LeBron James new life. It starts in this first round in this series against the Timberwolves.
To me, this is as interesting a series on its face as we might get the entire way through the playoffs. I cannot wait to see it start. It's beginning tomorrow night on ABC is Game 1. It's time to boost it, baby. Check out my special Seeing Green I've got for the first round of the playoffs. Here's what you got. I got the Bucks, the Nuggets, the Lakers and Warriors, any three of those four teams advance to the second round. Not all of them, just any three. If you want to ride with me, head over to the boost section of ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Right now, C and green. It's time to boost it, baby. Meanwhile, as we continue, stop the Sanders slander. I'm going to tell you exactly why the criticism surrounding Shedeur is completely unfair. We'll get to that right after Graziano gets to this. Here's your question, Dan. Among quarterbacks who were the second one selected in their draft class, who threw the most touchdown passes in the NFL? It's a great question. The answer is next.
A saber, a blaster. It's a blaster. Get it right.
People's names. So Danny Green, the great Danny Green, has gotten up early with us in LA, but Alan is our only basketball analyst who's here in the Seaport. So we are going to call this Han Solo for your three predictions this morning, which I like very much.
Now, can we do one thing right out of the gate here?
We have a lightsaber.
We have a lightsaber.
Right.
Everyone knows that Han Solo never dealt with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a blaster.
But it is a well-known Star Wars prop, and we didn't really have. We didn't.
Chewie was better. At least he's a sidekick.
Right,
so we can bring Chewie in anytime.
Han Solo, let's go. Give me a bold prediction about round one of the playoffs.
Well, dysfunction in Denver is going to lead to them being their earliest exit since 2022, which means they're going to be out in the first round. The Clippers are a really good team. Nikola Jokic gets to get away from this dysfunction and go back to the horses where he can be happy, and they've got to figure a lot of things out there. Now, this has been a maddening season. They cleaned house. They moved away from Michael Malone. They've got a lot to figure out, but they're not going to be able to do it in the first round against a good Clippers.
Danny, Clippers Nuggets round one. Who wins?
I got the Clippers with this one, too. I'm with Allen on this one. The depth, the experience, and also the inconsistency of the Nuggets I'm not really so sure of, and the fact that they lost Mike Malone, firing him as a coach. I like the Clippers this one. Zubac's had a great year. James Harden's playing well. Kawhi's looking like his old self. I can't bet against that man when he's playing that well.
I mean, I think I would take it a step farther, Danny. And look, I mean, I've been doing this job a long time. I can't count the number of times I've said the sentence, if Kawhi stays healthy, and that's always the enormous if. But if he does, this last few weeks or months of the season, Danny, to me, the Clippers have looked as good as anybody in the West. What do you think?
I agree. I actually have them as one of the dark horses that can make it out of the West and be in the finals. They can get to the Western Conference Finals. They have a pretty good road. Them and the Lakers are the only other two teams in the West that I look at that I can trust that can come out of the West and actually win it. Outside of that, I don't see many other teams. I like OKC on the outside of it. Cleveland as well on the East, outside of Boston. But Clippers are one of the teams that I look to make some, if Kawhi stays healthy, make some big moves.
I agree. Watch out for the Clippers. All right, second prediction, Han Solo.
Yeah, all right, so the Cleveland Cavaliers, they are ready.
Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục đi tô màu để gửi tặng đến các bạn những phút giây thư giãn. Chào mừng các bạn. Rất hân hạnh các bạn đã đến với video của mình. Và để làm được video tô màu của mình thì mình sẽ chuẩn bị những dụng cụ như sau. Đây là bút sáp màu và đây là điện thoại để mình quay lại quá trình mình tô màu. Đây là những sản phẩm được in sẵn. Đấy. Đây là những con vật này. Đấy. Đây là những con vật. Đây là những đồ vật. Đấy. Vân vân. Bây giờ mời các bạn cùng theo dõi quá trình mình tô màu. Các bạn xem video